My name is H.A. Goodman. I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. To support this YouTube channel, we are almost on our way to 100,000 subscribers. We're going to pass that hopefully in the next couple of days, possibly before. Give me your thoughts below after this segment. If you've been here since day one, or if you just recently subscribed, I thank you. Let me know when you started watching and your thoughts of the channel. I just want to thank you for your support. This is very, very important. Very important. President Trump is going to get the Fisa Memo before the Department of Justice, which, even though you have Sessions renewing the email probe and the FBI has renewed the Clinton Foundation probe, you still have remnants of the Obama White House. I just hit this. You still have remnants of people beholden. For example, this is just one person who was forced to leave because of an enormous conflict of interest, part of a conspiracy to take down Trump. That's obvious. That's not a conspiracy theory. It's the definition of a conspiracy. You have Peter Strzok, text messages calling him a menace. Peter Strzok deleting gross negligence references to gross negligence 5 times, which directly correlate to the Espionage Act for Hillary Clinton. So it was all about saving Clinton and helping her defeat Trump in the election, which they failed to do. Then you have deleted text messages from Peter Strzok deletes a page for 5 months. Those 5 months just happen to deal with events like the James Comey firing, Fusion GPS, dossier being published, Mueller's special counsel being formed. Would have been nice to hear Peter Strzok's viewpoint on that, especially since he was one of the lead agents in the Clinton email probe and the Mueller probe. Wife of demoted DOJ official worked for a firm behind anti-Trump dossier. A senior justice, this is, of course, a while back. We know this, Bruce Orr's wife. A senior Justice Department official demoted last week for concealing his meetings with the men behind the anti-Trump dossier had even closer ties to Fusion GPS, a firm responsible for the incendiary document. Contacted by Fox News, investigators for the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence confirmed that Nellie H. Orr, wife of demoted official Bruce G. Orr, worked for the opposition research firm last year. So not only did a senior official have direct ties to Fusion GPS, but his wife actually worked for Fusion GPS. Then we have, let's just get to this important piece of information. House GOP won't show secret Russia memo to the Justice Department. Claiming abuses by Justice Department and FBI officials, Republicans say they should not be shown the document. Of course not. Why would you want the corrupt officials left in the FBI and DOJ? They're cleaning house already. So you're not going to have the James Comey's, golly gee whiz, golly, hopefully, salt of the earth, this fellow wiener type guys. There were 18 classified emails on Anthony Weiner's laptop. That alone deserves Espionage Act indictments, not only for Weiner, not only for Uma Abedin and Hillary Clinton. That's obvious. Possibly for Anthony Weiner. But think, given the seriousness of this one and the players, this should go to the president first. Representative Mike Conway stated. House Republicans have refused to share the Justice Department secret memo, alleging it's top secret. So when Adam Schiff states, it's just talking points, and it's top secret. It's top secret for a reason. It's not just talking points. It's not just Hillary Clinton saying, it was a security review, it wasn't a criminal investigation. She actually committed crimes. And those crimes have to do with RICO laws, Espionage Act, campaign finance laws. Pick a crime, any crime. Trump is not even accused of committing a crime, but House Republicans have refused to share the Justice Department with the Justice Department's secret memo alleging misconduct. So you don't want people still beholden to the criminal elements within the DOJ, people who worked for Fusion GPS. Fusion GPS, that dossier has led to defamation lawsuits. And BuzzFeed is even being sued. When BuzzFeed published the report, they literally wrote, the report contains errors, is unverified and contains errors. This is what one of the reasons a FISA warrant was given the FBI. This is one of the reasons the FBI was able to obtain a FISA warrant to spy on Trump. Because of a fake news dossier that even BuzzFeed, when they published it, said, well, yeah, it's unverified and it contains errors. It's a bunch of salacious nonsense. An official at the Justice Department, helmed by Attorney General Jeff Sessions and his deputy, Rod Rosenstein, so you don't want Rod Rosenstein reading it. Jeff Sessions seems all right. I know that the indictments are eventually going to hit, especially regarding the Clinton Foundation, but confirmed to Politico on Monday that the department has requested access to the classified document but has not been able to see it. Good. It's going straight to Trump. Sources familiar with the memo, which is compiled by aides to House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes, and that's the knock on it. Well, who cares? It's still a top secret memo. It's still a classified memo. So say it claims that senior FBI officials abused the secret surveillance program, commonly known as FISA, to target the Trump campaign last fall. According to 3 people who reviewed it, the memo suggests the FBI agents seeking a fall 2016 warrant to surveil Trump campaign advisor Carter Page concealed the role of a controversial private dossier, alleging Kremlin influence over Trump played in their decision. So it was the dossier. The Fusion GPS dossier was used. Sarah Carter also broke this story prior, but this is just more confirmation. They're the ones that have the problem, said Representative Mike Conway. I think, given the seriousness of this one and the players that should go to the president first, absolutely. The FBI has requested to receive a copy of the memo in order to evaluate the information and take appropriate steps if necessary, the agency said in a statement first reported by the Daily Beast. To date, the request has been declined. Profanity alert. Gee, why would the fucking request be declined? Could it be because there was a fucking glitch for 5 months? A glitch. A minor, coincidental glitch where we can't see Peter Strzok's text messages to Lisa Page from December of 2016 until May of 2017. It's just a glitch. Golly gee, it's just a glitch. That's what James Comey stated. Or no, that's what James Comey would have said. James Comey, salt-of-the-earth guy. He wouldn't even refer to Anthony Weiner as Anthony Weiner. He referred to Weiner as this fellow Weiner. Sexted between 2,900 people around the country or the world his wiener. And, I don't know, the FBI didn't find intent with any of it. Brian Pagliano, $5,000, no intent. Hillary Clinton paid Pagliano $5,000, like I always ask. I asked in my last segment, have you ever accidentally paid $5,000 to somebody? Have you ever unintentionally paid or received $5,000? The payment alone for services is intent. That alone is intent. Then you transfer top secret intelligence from SIPRNet, JWICs, and SCIFs, and then you have more than the Espionage Act. But that's only the Clinton email probe that's ongoing now in the DOJ. So you have Peter Strzok still at the FBI. He was kicked off the Mueller probe, but you still have people like Bruce Orr and his wife and Peter Strzok and people who are overtly. The FBI plot to take down Trump is not a conspiracy theory. It is a fact. It is a fact. If the tables were turned and you had FBI agents that indicted Clinton, if James Comey indicted Clinton, and then you had Peter Strzok saying Clinton is a menace and the insurance policy is the indictment, what do you think all the YouTube channels beholden to the Democratic Party and CNN would say? So Trump has to see the memo first before anyone else. That's obvious. It doesn't matter whether you like his policies or not. If you're progressive or liberal, if you're watching this channel, I love you, thank you. I started off as, very proud of that label or term or identity. And then I realized that sure, there are extremists or racists, but they're a tiny fraction of the conservative side of the divide. Most people are very nice. I just happen to disagree on many policies with them. But the conservatives on my channel are absolutely fantastic. I've received more kind words, even excuse me, even during the lead up when I was writing about Bernie. So it's not just because I totally trashed the Democratic Party, which of course endears me to conservatives who watch the channel, which is great. I'm very happy about that. But even when I was writing about Bernie Sanders, conservatives were actually kinder to me than the progressives or liberals who were cult members who were saying to me, whether it was Raw Story trying to do a hit piece on me or Daily Beast or all these people, Wonket, all these people that wrote hit pieces on me because I was a Bernie bro. So when people come to me and say, well, I'm a huge Bernie supporter, but you're crazy. No, you're not a huge Bernie supporter. If you're a huge Bernie supporter, you said, F you, Democratic Party, I'm voting for Jill Stein, or I'm not going to reward your cheating. That's what a huge Bernie supporter would have done. Anyway, that's a whole other story. What's my point? I don't even know what my point is in saying all of this, other than to say that the nastiest, most vile people online that I've seen have been Hillary bots. Anyway, Trump, who has seriously criticized the FBI and intelligence agencies for what he's called a witch hunt against him, which is true. That actually was a witch hunt. With Clinton, it wasn't. She just committed crimes. Has the authority to declassify any intelligence documents he chooses. Why would he declassify the documents now? He's building up political capital, which he just kicked Schumer's behind. Profanity alert. Profanity alert. The weak, pathetic fucking Democrats. Oh my God. They're so fucking weak and pathetic. Resist! Resist! You got your ass kicked with the tax cuts, and you actually gave Trump unlimited power to spy and to send soldiers and bomb anywhere with the AUMF, and then the recent spy bill. And now you, within a day, you cave regarding the shutdown. Within what, a day or 2 days, 3 days, I don't know. It's just unbelievable. And that's with the media. That's with Bruce Orr and Fusion GPS and his wife and Peter Strzok and James Comey. And it's just unbelievable. Congress passed a stopgap bill to end shutdown. Wow, that was, my God. I mean, it's a good thing, but it's Democrats who caved. How Democrats lost the shutdown. CNN. CNN, even CNN is like, oh, we lost again. CNN is like, we lost again. When CNN says we lost again, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. CNN is a propaganda wing. I've been on CNN numerous times. You can check my website. But this is when I was, hardcore on the left. Now I'm just whatever, me. I don't go by any labels. But when CNN is saying how Democrats lost the shutdown, you better believe Trump is going to not give the FISA warrant to anyone else, or Republicans aren't going to give the FISA warrant to anyone else but Trump. GCHQ first became aware in late 2015 of specific suspicious interactions, quote unquote, between, I love this. This is a Guardian article in 2017 talking about how Obama spied on Trump since 2015 and found nothing. Between figures connected to Trump, not Trump. Figures connected to Clinton didn't rewire existing infrastructure within the State Department so her dumb BlackBerry would work anywhere in the world and get top secret SAP intelligence anywhere in the world. She couldn't even use it on the 7th floor of the State Department because it wasn't even meant for the State Department. It wasn't configured in a way that was secure. Her server was unencrypted for 3 months. And that was her. It wasn't figures connected to her. It wasn't figures connected to her that took money through her foundation and then gave weapons deals and then gave Boeing favors and then gave UBS favors. It was her. It was Clinton and Bill, not figures connected to them. Figures connected to Bill didn't meet with Putin. Bill did. Bill Clinton did the Russian uranium deal. GCHQ first became aware in late 2015 of suspicious interactions between figures connected to Trump and known or suspected Russian agents. Known or suspected Russian agents. figures connected to Trump. What happened to Trump did this, let's investigate him? What happened to a person did X, X or Y, Z or whatever is a crime linked to a law, just like Clinton. Clinton transferred SAP intelligence onto an unencrypted server. Espionage Act, done. Indictments. Clinton took money from Boeing, UBS, foreign countries, gave favors. RICO laws. Bribery. So what happened to that? So they were spying on him since 2015. You think he's going to give the memo to the DOJ? You think that's going to happen? No. Give me your thoughts below. Give me your thoughts below. Share this segment everywhere. This is very, very important. And the roof is caving in. I don't expect the dossier to go anywhere else but to Trump's office first, to the White House first, to Trump's desk, I should say first. And if and when that takes place, game over. And then the indictments, he's paving the way for indictments. This is all about how you wield power. This is all about how you wield power. The Clintons, the days where the Clintons are omnipotent, those are already over. They already lost the election. People aren't giving to them anymore. The Clinton Foundation donations have dried up. There's a reason for that. They have no more political power. They can't give favors anymore. The foundation was the source of their political power. That's why when the indictments hit, it's game over. Give me your thoughts below. Share this segment everywhere. Subscribe to this channel. We're on our way to we're almost at 100,000. And after that, we'll be on our way to 200,000. As my voice is amplified, so is yours. And I appreciate all your support and all your kind words. It means a lot to me. Oh, and by the way, next Wednesday, Styx and I actually had a chat today. We rescheduled. Next Wednesday, I'll be on Styx X and Hammer 666. That amazing channel. Subscribe. And look out for Book 5 around that time period. Thank you so much for listening.